Should be live. Move that closer to my face. Looks like we are indeed live. Do we have audio, though? Yes, we do. Okay. So with this, I'm actually going to try something. Because I couldn't do it off stream because I wouldn't be able to tell. I am going to see if I can't just grab the Minecraft capture here. Yes. Okay. That worked. Now, since it's showing Minecraft full screen, I want to see if I can do full screen for me. Will that work? It looks like it works! Yes, I finally have full screen Minecraft. Woo! The game capture thing doesn't always work for me, but now it does, so I am happy. So we're going to continue with our hardcore. There's an update. 1.16. There was an update? They better not have deleted my world. What happened with this update? Minecraft 1.16.5? Minecraft Gamepedia. Oh. Somebody just did something. I heard a ding-ling-ling. Was that you on the phone? Were you hosting me? Thank you, and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just seeing what this update that happened is. Stability issues. Okay, I hope this update didn't corrupt my thing, because I will be ticked off if it corrupted my save file. Okay. Everything looks good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so welcome, 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 people of the internet. It is I, Soulrack Dragon, here, back with more Minecraft. We will be resuming things here. I'm just trying to re-familiarize myself with everything. Let's not have our doors wide open. Right, food goes there. So I'm going to start things off here by doing some dull work. It's going to be time to level out my kingdom. It's not much now, but it'll be something eventually. Welcome, J6. Welcome. Happy things. Pause. No, I can't pause. There's no pause in this train here, J6. Oh, my skin. F5. Nope, that's not the right button. There we go. Let me take off my armor. Yep. I used the Minecraft Skinpedia and just grabbed my old skin. I'm not a Steve skin. I just grabbed my old skin. Because I don't know really how to make skins. I don't remember how I made this skin at the very least. So like I said, I made this skin way back when I first originally had gotten Minecraft. And I believe I was very much into Thaumcraft at the time, so I think it was supposed to be a Thaumic Mage or something like that. And I'm kind of lazy and didn't really want to go through the effort of making another skin, so yeah. Alright. I think, so that's the border for the rehabilitation center. We'll want to go a couple more out. Yeah, I think this far will be good. And now, the leveling process. No, I can't play as Mashu. That'd be blasphemous. I can't pretend to be best Kohai. I should also probably not be wasting my iron pick on leveling the ground, but, you know, I think I've got plenty of iron. I think. You remember when Zahak first played Minecraft? Oh boy. What did Zahak do when he first played? He had a skeeves. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure as far as streaming and recording goes, I've always had this skin. And now I need another pick. But, I do recall the days of being a Steve Skinner. And that just sounds really kind of messed up now that I said that aloud. 1, 2, 3. Steve Skinner, like I skin people named Steve. But yeah. This one, while it is hardcore, I am going to be relatively chill here as I want to establish my kingdom. Or borders here. Get pissed by the Steve since you just found my skin that looked evil and demonic. Ah, so you were making sure I actually had a skin then. Is that it, J6? Makes sense, makes sense. Fair. Completely and totally fair. Alright, so that'll be as far as that way goes. Now I just need to figure out how far I want it down that way. Probably a fair bit, actually. So, let's start making a line here. You plan on making your own skin at some point, but you just need some time first. Oh yeah, so Optifine is what got you banned from Hypixel before, I guess is what you said, towards the tail end of the last one. Because you were using Optifine, it got you banned. I didn't think that they would be so strict about that. You have Muramasa. Hey, you know, nothing wrong with Muramasa. Ain't nothing wrong with having Muramasa as a skin. Oh, it ain't illegal, though. Maybe... I don't know, then. I truly don't know. That is odd that they would ban you for illegal modding when the mod isn't illegal. I need a shovel now. I should also... Maybe I should establish a proper farm first, or at least somewhat... You know, I'm going to establish a starter farm here. I've got some plots laid out. It'll be refined later. Even if there is hay bales, I could always just snipe some wheat off of. Here we go. It's starting to turn darkness, and I do not want to say hello to darkness. It is not an old friend. There we go. Logs. Where did I put my wood? I don't have any extra wood, do I? I don't. I should have trees. Yes, those trees grew. Good trees. You have a few rumors, new and fun facts. Oh boy, what are these rumors and new and fun facts, Wobbuffet? Tell me, tell me. That's weird. Maybe it wasn't that you were using Optifine. That was the excuse they gave because they know you were too pro of a Minecraft player that you would put all the other Minecraft people on there to shame. That might be it. That might be it. Maybe they could see the future. Rumor is you might go to war and there might... Oh! Rumor is there might be a war in Serbia. Oh. Legitimately, that's kind of scary. Like, war is not... Yeah, I truly hope such a thing does not come to pass. War is not a good thing, you know? Yeah, especially with the current global pandemic going on, like, a war during that's just gonna lead to badness. Boys at age 19 go into the military. I mean, that's sadly good. You're still 17. True enough, but sadly, that's not too unusual. Like, I know that Korea, I want to say, has like 2 years of mandatory military service for all males who turn 18, I think. You don't want to go and kill a person. Yeah, taking somebody's life would not be a good thing. Not be an easy thing either. You know. Let's see. So I think pretty much to here. Where's the water edge? The water edge is pretty much going to be... The water edge is still a fair ways away. Good lord, I've got to clear a lot of area yet. There's the cat, though. It will be mine. Don't think that way, Wobbuffet. Don't think that way. If you think negatively, then negative things, you know? Think positively, you know? Oh, I can very much imagine I would be in that camp. I would likely get very sick if I were forced to do something like that. You know? I truly can't imagine it. Well, I mean, I can't say that. I have thought of those kinds of scenarios before, and I don't like where my brain goes to on those kinds of scenarios, so, you know? Yes, I'm demolishing your house. You're pretty much slated for execution, villager. You're of dying breed. I must reform you, and I already have the 3 chosen ones of that are going to be the basis of my reformation. Zeus is a servant, 50%. I mean, that's kind of an obvious thing, sadly, just because you can't really do Olympus in Greece without throwing Zeus in there somewhere. Like, Zeus is the staple of Greek mythology. That, and I'm pretty sure I knew that Zeus was a servant anyways. I think that was pretty big news on the Fate subreddit. Or the FGO subreddit. But, Wobbuffet, are you hyped for tomorrow in Fate? Oh, yeah. Zeus be a thing, isn't he? Good lord, the water's edge is so far away. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't make it all the way to the water's edge. You know what? That house will be just outside our borders. Yes. So, here. There we go. Because Zeus, sometimes Poseidon. Never Hades, though. Never Hades. Hades is chill in Greek mythology. Which is good, you know? He's part of a rider servant. I think Hades gets the hate mainly because of the connotations of death, you know? I honestly can't think of a rider servant he would be a part of. I mean, Ares gets more hate. True. Very true. Like, I've never really particularly hated Hades as far as Greek mythology goes. And ever since the Hades game came out, you know, Hades has gotten a lot more respect in my book. Because that game is a masterpiece. Indeed. Hades be a bro. The rider servant is the grandmother of Asterius, is Egyptian and... Okay, I feel like you might be pulling my leg here, Wobbuffet. I kind of feel like you might be pulling my leg here. Because I don't really think there is a servant that would have all those qualifications, to be completely honest. Europa. I do... Sure, Hades kidnapped Persephone, but they end up pretty good couple together. I mean, yeah, and it kind of depends on the mythology. Did he kidnap her? Did she run away to be with him? You never know. But, again, well, you haven't answered. Are you excited for tomorrow in FGO? Given what tomorrow is. Only a maybe? Lay gasp. You're saying you don't want Chloe as a gacha servant? Or not as a gacha, but a welfare? Amiya family? I mean, here's the thing though. I know you said you're beginning to get over your distaste for Amiya, but think of it this way. Amiya would be utterly embarrassed at Chloe's existence. So, by raising Chloe to be a powerful servant, you are actively embarrassing / humiliating Amiya. Yes, Miu is precious, though. Miu is indeed precious. But think, Wobbuffet, Chloe would be an embarrassment to Amiya. By powering up Chloe, you are embarrassing and humiliating Amiya. It works. I need more, things. More iron. More wheat. And where's my wood? Where'd I put that wood? There it is. Did you ever show me the Pixar you did? I don't believe you have. I do not believe thou hast. And doot. Why'd I make a shovel? I need a pick. I am running low on iron, though. I should have probably built an anvil. Oh, well. Plenty of noms. And back to leveling the playing field here. Alright, I'm safe. It's daytime. I can't get I can't get destroyed by any hostiles. Notification. Nothing. That's very impressive, damn. That is incredibly impressive. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have thought of, if I can get the sheep for it, I want to try and make my, emote, my Mashu emote, as pixel art, since it's literally 16 by 16 pixels at start size, and I kind of want to try and see if I can do it. Oh, block a text, block a text. Also, it just kind of occurred to me that, with game capture being where it is, okay, give me just a moment here. I need to do that. There we go. Now chat can be seen. Okay, so Europa is the Egyptian princess who had a dream of Aphrodite, and she told her she'd take her far land to marry someone, and Zeus showed up as a bull, and Europa jumped on him, and he ran away with her on water, and Europa was scared. Oh, it's getting dark. And fell asleep. When she woke up, she was Cretan became a queen, and her grandchild is Asterius. Send you a picture of it so you can build it in the free time for funsies. I mean, I can. You could just subscribe to me, but no. I can also do that. There we go. Unless you actually want, like, a proper big picture of it, in which case, yeah, I will have to send you a thing for it. But it's just Mashu giving a thumbs up, you know. I plan on when I make a proper pick. Okay. Yeah, when I end up making it in Minecraft, I do plan on having it as a reference image. Okay. Have I leveled out yet? You don't like this Sigurd fight with Napoleon. What's not to like about it, Wabu? Oh, he straight up died on you. Yeah, that can happen. That can indeed happen. Alright, so this is one border area pretty much leveled out. Now we get to flatten. Sadly, that happens, Wabu. Sadly, that happens. Indeed. Well, actually, I didn't receive it this morning. I received it after I got back from work. I'm pretty sure you sent it to me as I was already at work, because I have to get up, like, at 7:40-ish my time to get ready for work, and I'm out the door by 8:15, so... And everywhere but my... I think I went a little too low, but that's fine. Everywhere but my little platform is going to be a bit lower. They don't deserve to be on the same level as me. And yeah, you are right, Wobbuffet. You are right. Tomorrow, a lot of lesser-used servants will be getting used, as they are magical girls. Oh, by the way, Wobbuffet, you watched the Carnival Phantasm, the Fate Grand Carnival Phantasm thing, right? Okay, next question, which is somewhat related. How do you feel about Sakura? Out of curiosity? And the Sakura face servants, I suppose. We need to blot this water out. Sakura face servants fine, Sakura. Okay, so then you're happy that Adelante has found her wife, then, in King Protea. Since Adelante did say she would only marry somebody who could beat her in a race, and King Protea did beat her in a race. So, you know, very technically, King Protea is the only person qualified to marry Adelante. How do you feel about that, Wobbuffet? You forgot about that story. Sakura has an interesting and sad backstory, i.e. you love her. I don't think Adelante actually has a husband in actual myth. I could be wrong on that. But are you saying you want your waifu's proper husband to be in the game? She does. Oh. Color me surprised. That is some info I did not know. She would if Artemis didn't curse. Ah, there's the kicker. There's the kicker. Artemis is a little bit of a yawn, isn't she? Just a very little bit of a yandere, Artemis B. Let's take care of this pillar as well. Helena, no, I feel like that's another war in Greek mythos. Oh, I thought it was because of Helena of Troy, but I guess I was wrong. Not surprising that I was wrong, though. I'm wrong on a lot of things. Also, I think I'm going to have to start using stone for my pick, because I'm going through And my shell, because I'm going through my iron stuff way too fast. These poor villagers will likely die. Oh, Paris was. The Paris Accords. Yeah, of course. The Paris Accords were a call. No, wait, no, that was the Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles was a reason for World War II. I guess that the Paris Accords were the reason for the Trojan War then, right? Hey, Red Velvet, welcome, welcome. Hey, you know what? As the old adage is, better late than never. You know? Better late than never. Not sure that applies for everything, mind you. But it applies for most things. And I'm out of a pick again. Oh, I forgot how fun leveling out terrain can be. I forget it. But welcome, Velvet. Welcome. Howdy things, howdy things. Cobble. Cobble. I have cobble in my inventory. Why am I... Because I needed stone, or wood. I needed wood here. Let's store a bunch of this stuff. Not that great, but when you do, true enough. Sadly, I feel like that is many a person's state. Where did I put my wood? I need to get you out of that chest. Put you here, because you're used for bookshelves. That's why you go there. Okay, and make a pick. There we go. The only servant you have that is bonus for Prisma is Nursery, and she's level 1. And right now, that's the only servant, you know. You will be getting a Chloe here. J6. Can't go wrong with Chloe. And Minecraft play is always fun. I am honestly so glad I get to return to playing Minecraft. You don't really... Yes, this is a hardcore survival series. Thus, I am making a proper habitation area that I can survive in. And then we go with hardcore stuff. Because I am very much worried of the Ender Dragon fight on hardcore. I think I've... Oh god, baby zombies. Yes, that is why I plan on making a full encampment, essentially, here, so that the baby zombies cannot get to me. I'm talking walls. Which is why I'm leveling the terrain, so I can see him coming from a mile away. Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite asks Zeus who's the most beautiful, and give choice to Paris, and Aphrodite wanted to give him a girl. Athena wanted to give him strategy, and Hera wanted to give him land, so as a horny boy, he chose Aphrodite, so he got Helena. Poor Paris. Poor Paris. He gets quite the treatment in FGO. True enough. You are a scholar, Wobbuffet. A scholar amongst scholars. Your knowledge of mythology is unparalleled in almost everything. I imagine that there is one section of mythology that somebody here can beat you at. And that somebody would be Red Velvet in Mesopotamian Babylonian mythology. I'm pretty sure she could beat you in that aspect. I should probably make another shovel. Baby zombie and fills this 5-year hardcore. Whoo, yeah, I don't want that to happen. That would be sadness. That would be some severe sadness. It's also why I'm going to sleep so quickly. Every single day. You will get executed if you try to sleep in my bed, miss. One more time, and you die. Close my door. My bed! I swear, if that iron golem that's outside is aggroed on to me, I'm screwed. Okay, I'm good. You stay out of my house. Got it. I believe I do. Reading mythology books be wild, yeah. I forgot to make a friggin' shovel. We have him as a servant, oh, do we now? Who it be, who it be? As long as it's not spoils, tell me who it be. But yeah, reading in general is fun. Reading in general can be quite fun. Why is some of the sandstone taking longer to mine than others? I wonder. Sanzang? I don't know. I see. I mean, it's possible, I suppose. It is very possible. Lucius Tiberius. I do not know who that is off the top of my head. Completely and totally honest. That name does not ring any bells in the old brain space. Sun Wukong as Grand Lancer. That's a very popular fan theory, Wobbuffet. That is a very popular fan theory that Sun Wukong is the grandest of Lancer. Roman leader who fought against King Arthur in Fate Prototype. You know, I would say when the Prototype collab comes out, but I'm pretty sure Velvet would kill me if I said somebody other than Proto-Gil would be coming with the Fate Prototype collaboration. So, not until Proto-Gil comes out. J6. Not until Proto-Gil comes out. We can have both? Oh, okay, then. He will come out before Proto-Gil, then. And then Proto-Gil will be on the rerun. Right? That's how it works, right? I'm kidding. No, but I almost guarantee that we will likely be getting a Fate Prototype collaboration event or something. Oh, he isn't in the Grail War, even. Oh, then I have no idea. Oh, okay. So okay, now I'm understanding now. So in Proto-Arthur's mythology, he fought this general. Is that right? Do I have the gist of it now? Okay, gotcha. In that case, I kind of doubt he'll come out, to be completely honest. Like, if he had some panels or something dedicated, then maybe. But such a nebulous role, you know? I feel like it would probably... Honestly, from what I know of Fate Prototype, Proto-Gil is Arthur's rival. in the prototype verse, so he would be more likely to come out than the Roman general Arthur fought. Sword Emperor. This is the name of... Yep, that is Sanzang's name. Xuanzang Sanzang. That is what she is called in FGO. At least that's the official name. The unofficial name has... she has quite a few unofficial names, you know. Quite a few unofficial names that I will not be reading off on stream. Because I'm going to try and keep Minecraft streams very much as PG as possible. You know, I do kind of wonder what is Proto-Gil, because he's gonna come out eventually, you know? What is Proto-Gil's reaction going to be to Seba? Like, it's gonna be interesting. Will he be disappointed that... I don't care about this, I guess you're not gonna listen. Yeah. I mean, if they have a rivalry, I'm imagining that there will probably be a line for Proto-Gil's normal guild counterparts, just because, you know, there's inevitably going to be one. But, like, how will Proto-Gil react to Seba? Will he be the S word for Seba like normal Gil is? Although normal Gil isn't. Normal Gil is the S word for Salter, based on what I've seen from Carnival Phantasm. Character of Magical Beast and wields a demon sword, Florent. So much sandstone. Hey, you know, it depends on what outfit of regular guild we're talking here. If we're talking that sweet black outfit that he has in Unlimited Blade Works, the anime, then I don't agree there. If we're talking his weird thing that looks like it would be on a pimp, then yeah. Think any more Serbian servants? Give it time, Wobbuffet. Give it time. Fate is eternal. Fate is eternal. Indeed. They will indeed. Gil is just wearing his armor. Oh. That Iron Golem is looking at me shiftily. I think he knows what I did. But the villager was asking for it, you know. He tried sleeping in my bed. Which, how dare he? It's my bed. Any villagers that try and sleep in my bed get the death penalty. Ah, classic SpongeBob. Classic SpongeBob was good SpongeBob. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Are they even making any new SpongeBobs? Like, legitimately? I feel like I remember reading about one of the voice actors for SpongeBob passing. I think? Maybe? Short little game was wild. It certainly sounds like it. It certainly sounds like it, Velvet. Store the dirt, because dirt don't hurt. Stored the dirt in the wrong place, because I'm a dum-dum. At this point, I'm just taking out all my wood. Here we go. One of the VAs did die. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think outside of, like, the news and reality television shows, I've properly watched television in quite some time. You know, most of the time it's online stuff that I watch. So I am kind of curious. I'm pretty positive that the Fairly Odd Parents ended at long last. Which, I mean, it definitely needed to end a long time ago. They didn't need to introduce the fairy dog or the girl Timmy has to share his fairies with. That was just kind of stupid. Gotta be frank. Once again, they try to sleep in my bed. They die. Hey, I have 3 villagers that will be the start of my new village. They will be the Adam and Eve of my village. Or whatever these villagers are, you know. They will be the start of a new dawn. The rest of them will be left out of my walls, while those inside shall flourish. It is a fair world, a fair economy that I will build with my own 2 hands. No balloons. Oh no! Balloons. Sadness. Tears. See, that villager, that guy is lucky. He still has his home and bed. The rest of them, you know, they're in my domain. Although he's not so lucky since I stole his Iron Goblin Protectors, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, the falling snow wallpaper before the recipes go away. You can do it, Velvet, I believe, I believe, I believe. Participate in war. See, you're gonna have to do some. I mean, personally, Wobbuffet, don't get me wrong. I hope you don't become a hero that way. Personally, I hope you don't become a hero that way, Wobbuffet. I hope you become a hero as you travel the world, building communities and making people's lives better, not through violence. Nice petals blooms as he sings of happiness. They welcome the joy. The nice petals blooms as he sings of happiness. They welcome the joy. Yeah, that's a haiku. Nice little haiku. If I had my fingers free, I would do what they do. Possibly what they do at places where poetry is read. It's what they do in cartoons, at the very least, where they snap their fingers instead of applauding. I don't know if that's actually legitimate. I've never been to a place like that before, so... Caster, perhaps? You know, as you spread the folklore and stuff. And if you helped people, like, through medicine and stuff... Plus, Caster is one of the classes... I'm pretty sure all the other classes are pretty much going to require combat in some way, shape, or form. You know? Almost positive all the other classes will require some form of combat to be taking place. A wonderful night, the moon shines beautifully as the stars glimmer. 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 Technically she doesn't travel the world with... Summer Abby's NP is traveling the Dreamlands. So she's walking through people's dreams of the world. Not through the world itself. Sadly. Aww. How long do you have? Yes, sorry. I'm getting distracted. Yes, J6. That was a good haiku. The haiku would be good. A wonderful night, the moon shines brightly as the stars glimmer. And very truthful, too. A very truthful one. Speaks of the world. You found something just now. Oh, no. You found something. That's not ominous at all. Oh, a poem. I need more shovel. I should honestly just make as many shovels. I'm gonna make 2 shovels at this point. And 2 picks. Would not surprise, Velvet. Would not surprise. I was short on my stick count. The marina is by Nakira Chuya. Oh, good lord, you're typing it, you're pacing it too fast! J6, I can't read it when you go that fast. I didn't even get to read what the name of the poem was. You posted everything so fast. Scotty and Mashu. So, Mashu's inevitable NP buff, where not only will she get her attack buff back, but she'll also give everybody invincibility. Essentially. I'm gonna have to scroll up when I get a chance to see if I can't read that. Unless you want to repost that, like, slower so I can read J6, because that was a little fast. Especially for somebody who is trying to split focus. If I had 4 sets of eyes, well, no, I technically do have 4 eyes, because I wear contact lenses. And, you know, there's the old insult to people that wear glasses and contacts are 4 eyes. You know. I don't think I ever got called 4 eyes when I was growing up. Or if I did get called 4 eyes, it was behind my back to the point I didn't hear them. Which is possible, but also kind of sad. Although, like I said, I was never really bullied growing up, thankfully. I very much, thankfully, was never bullied when I got grown up. Although, and I am ashamed to admit it, and I've said it before, I do technically think I was, like, I technically think I did bully somebody. Like, it wasn't intentional. I was like, it was like kindergarten through 4th grade, maybe. A kid wanted to be best friends with my best friend, and, you know, I was kind of I was a brat at that time, and, you know, insults and that kind of stuff was kind of the sort of things I did. You know, I'm ashamed of it, too. And if I ever got the chance to meet him again, then I would apologize, but, you know, it's kind of hard reconnecting when you can't find your yearbooks to look up people's names from when you were that young. Boop, boop. If I ever get the chance, I will do the apologizing. Because I was a little turd who bullied somebody else because they wanted to be friends with my friend. Oh no! I hope it wasn't for too bad of things. Because, I mean, bullying sucks. Bullying can cause a lot of issues. Yeah, I know. That was indeed a stupid reason to bully. Like, I suppose I was also fairly insecure. And that didn't help. Which is, like, a common thing for what most bullies are, is they're often insecure about something. And I was worried that I was going to lose my best friend to him, so, you know. Yeah. I mean, I regret it. I truly, truly do regret doing what I did back then. It was never, I was never nothing much. Like, I went to a Christian grade school, and I don't think I actually learned a swear word until I was in... Let me think. I think the first time I actually swore was... I think it had to have been, like, 8th grade. Hang on. It had to have been, like, 8th grade was the first time I swore. Because I ran cross-country back in those days. And the season was over. One of my fellow teammates, I guess you could call. You're not really... cross-country's not really a team sport, but whatever. One of my fellow teammates, had a fairly big property, and her dad was the coach, so we went there for the little party thing that we did, and it wasn't a good game of Truth and Dare. There was like a round or two of it, and I remember I was dared to swear, so I swore, and that was like the first time I swore, and that was like the only thing I had to do. Not a very fun Truth and Dare story, you know. But yeah, that was kind of like the first time I swore. Can he be in the water, Velvet, perhaps? Or maybe in somebody else's house? As a possibility? Yes. Yes. If they keep sleeping in my bed, they're gonna die. And these villagers are all slated for death anyways, you know. Better me than the zombies, let's be honest here. Better me than the zombies. Nah, they're gonna die one way or another. It's gotta happen. I told them I would get one, but that was just a waste of time in your life. I mean, you say that now, Wildfat, but like, one of my true and honest regrets from when I was around your age was that I never got into any relationships, you know? Oh, for sure. I'm definitely going to... That's why I have those 3 people trapped. Or contained for future rehabilitation. J6. You say that now, but... I mean, and you might very well be that way in the future, too. But, like, one of the truest and honest regrets of when I was growing up was that I never got into a relationship with anybody. And it's because... And looking back at this now, I very much realize I had a naive naive-esque, or maybe not really naive, more of a romantic, I suppose, outlook of things. Because there was, you know, school dances, even at, like, 8th grade and through high school, there was school dances and stuff. For some reason, I had the romantics perspective of things, where I wanted my first dance, my first time going to a school dance with a girl, to be with my girlfriend. And I had girls I had crushes on. I never confessed to any of them. More often than not, because I always ended up having crushes on girls that were in relationships. And any time that they weren't in relationships, my best friends were interested in them, and I decided, you know what? Go ahead, buddy. Of course, that time it ended up actually working out, because it turned out that I liked that girl more as a friend than would be in a relationship with, so he kind of saved me some grief there. Not really grief, but he saved me some heartache, I suppose would be the proper word. Yeah, let's see here. So, yeah, so first one, if we're talking legitimate feelings, I would say first one, the best friend I ended up getting with. They were together for a while. Second one moved out of state. Third one I pined for about 2 years. And she was in a relationship with somebody else, so I never brought anything up. Third one was single when I was interested. Ended up getting into a relationship later on. And that's my high school. Well, 7th, 8th grade / high school experiences, I suppose would be the better way of putting it. College is a whole other mess. You know. Never went to any parties or anything like that, just because it wasn't my scene. Made some friends, and the one, yeah, it's just a mess. Mostly because you were bullied. You had a girl because you wanted to beat me up, so you had no choice. I mean, honestly, Wobble Fett, like, I took martial arts when I was growing up for a little bit. And one of the things that I remember being taught, because my instructor was a female. I had a female martial arts instructor, Taekwondo to be specific. And she said that if, it doesn't matter, boy or girl, if they come at you and attack you, you can fight back. So, legitimately, if a girl or woman tries to hit me, I will let them hit me first, but then I will hit back. You know? Just because I don't want to be labeled as the aggressor. Or rather, I mean, like, I won't even... If they keep trying to hit me, like, if they playfully slap me or something, obviously not. But, like, if they attack me, yes. Taekwondo is the Korean martial arts. Focuses around kicks, primarily. More than anything else. Oh, WTF or ITF Taekwondo. I thought you were, honestly, J6, I thought you were saying, what the frick, or is the frick, is Taekwondo. Sorry, that's, I'm not sure, to be honest. I only ever made it to yellow belt, green stripe before the instructor ended up going to college properly, and classes were sort of discontinued. There was another studio nearby, but, you know, that cost more money than the Y membership that I had for free, because my dad worked at the Y at the time. Grabbed her leg, threw on the ground, got through her again, you stepped on her, slapped me, now we're best friends. Wobbuffet, that is called the... That is the anime way of making friendships, man. That is how they do it in the animes. You beat the stuffing out of each other, and then you're best friends. That is legitimately what happens in most shonen anime. Sure you do, man. Sure you do. I mean, personally, I consider everybody here friends. Because, I mean, and I've had this discussion with other people online before, you don't need to hang out in person to be a friend with somebody. Roach is R-O-C-H, Wobbuffet. R-O-A-C-H, my bad. Yeah. Your dad did that a lot in high school? He laid the smack down on people, Velvet. Everyone who knew you at school bullies you. Oh. I mean, that it's kind of insensitive to say, but that is that deer simply exists. Sometimes existing is all that we can truly do. Sometimes to exist is all we can truly do. It's better to exist than not to exist. You think, therefore you are. Yeah, I do consider everybody here friends, you know. I'm pretty sure I've messaged most of you guys on Discord. So, you know, I consider that friendship. You're bullied by almost everyone who knew you at school. You know, like Wobbuffet said, those kinds of people, yes, it's going to get under your skin, sadly. His friends kind of disappeared from your dictionary. I mean, that kind of experience would cause that kind of mindset. Well and truly, not going to lie. All you did was fart bombs. That's, okay. But, like, I'm pretty sure I've told it before, but, when I went to college, initially, I had the choice of going to the same college as some of my friends did. My high school friends, but, I didn't. I figured, you know, I'm smart. I can be friendly with other people. I figured I would make friends in college, you know? Come to find out, I'm massively freaking introverted. I went through, like, the whole first year and a half of college with only really talking to people when I needed to or at home. I talked so little that I started to forget the sound of my own voice. And, you know, it sucks. It really does suck. No positive interactions or no interactions with people. You can lose an idea, or you can lose grasp of what a positive interaction or a friend really is if you go too long without that. But like I said, I consider you a friend, J6. You know? And Wobbuffet and Velvet consider you friends as well. I'm sure Zahak considers you a friend. You know? And you don't really need to meet with somebody in person to be a friend with them nowadays. You fart bombed and you're Asian? Sadly, that is... I can definitely see that as something that people get bullied for, you know? Especially when you're younger, and as you grow older, it's just sort of ingrained into you. Your brother was a shot that he... Not bullying, but my younger brother kind of suffered a little bit because of me. I was a bit of a teacher's pet in school, and all my teachers that then had my brother guessed he would be one as well, and he wasn't, so yeah. I kind of suffered them. I made him suffer a little bit for that, sadly. I'm guessing you get some good grades then. I mean, you know, even though you were only good in certain subjects. I mean, Getting upset at people getting along with her. It's not that they were upset that I got along with the teachers. It's that the teachers were upset that my brother didn't get along as well with them as I got along with them. They kind of figured, oh, he's such a good kid. I bet his brother's just like him. Especially since we looked very similar when we were younger. Now that we've both gotten older, we definitely look different compared to each other. We still share a fair bit of similarity. Like, you can definitely tell we're siblings, but we looked so stupidly similar when we were growing up. And there's only a 4-year difference between us. Oh, gosh. Finished 8th grade, and the whole grade decided to go to the river side. And some random person asked if do you have a friend here? And he told her, yeah, she's my friend. But my other best friend, who's your girl, she said, I mean friends who are boys. Said I don't hang out with them, but I have a friend here. She had a puff on my face. You want to kick her and grab her by the hair. But I have a friend told you to calm down, and you did. I mean, honestly, J6, it sounds like they were... Honest to goodness, it sounds like they were jealous of you. You had good grades. You were focused on your schoolwork. And they might have seen the whole anime thing at... You were a reserved kid. It sounds just like you were a bit of a reserved kid, and more likely than not, it wasn't that they didn't like those things about you. It's more likely they thought that you were going to be an easy target for bullying, You don't speak much. Oh, well, I should hear the whole story before I stick my foot in my mouth. You had a trauma. Oh, noes. You do not need to mention the trauma if you do not feel comfortable with mentioning the trauma, J6. If thou dost not feel comfortable with it, thou dost not need speak it. Thought you were gay because you had more girlfriends than boyfriends, and the ones that threw me on the ground because they hated you. Yeesh. But now they are okay. No, they know I want to murder them, but we are friends, quote unquote. Jeez. I mean, trauma can do that. J6. Like I said, I consider you a friend. Wildfet, Velvet, I'm sure as a hawk considers you a friend as well. So just know that you do have friends, man. You do indeed have friends. You were weird. Okay, I'm gonna listen to it seriously before I crack any jokes, because, like, I personally feel like we're all a little weird, but maybe you're weird in a different way, Okay. That's all you know of. I mean, again, it kind of just sounds like they thought you were an easy target for bullying. No insults, because I honestly fit a lot of those stereotypes as well. Like, I liked to read books. I liked cartoons and anime. I was school-focused. I had great grades and all that stuff, too. So, I mean, honestly, it probably helped that I went to a private school. I'm sure that had I gone to, like, a public school where my class was... Most of them genuinely hated you to the bone. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know. That just sounds like cruelty, to be honest. Like, maybe they were just raised wrong or something. I don't know, but... I have another shovel here. Because she was talkative. Let him get this off his chest first, Wabu. Let him get this all off of his chest first. She was talking so much you couldn't hear the teacher. I'm sure he knows, Wabafet. I'm sure he knows. Let him vent, though. Let him vent. Also, 8th grade syndrome. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what 8th grade syndrome is. Like, that's not ringing any bells in my noodle here. Oh, you were a Chuny. That's right. Chuny? Essentially? Okay. You were 1 since you were 10. You know... And you still are. I think we all technically fit that qualification, J6. Everybody here, I think, would fall into that qualification. Oh, I just popped my neck real nicely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody here would be considered a Chuny. Because I have stacks upon stacks upon stacks of it, and I don't need stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks upon stacks. Plus, I'm gonna be building everything out of wood and stone, you know? Sand is just so bland. It gets everywhere, you know? Cement? How does you make cement? Honest to goodness, I don't know how to make cement. Concrete? Nope, don't have the recipe for concrete either. People these days for comics or video games. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with a good video game or comic, but you cannot go wrong with a nice book. Like, I was an avid reader growing up. I think my best track record was Order of the Phoenix in 2 days' time. But obviously Harry Potter wasn't the only books I read. I read a lot of fantasy books. I incorporated a lot of fantasy books into, like, when I was playing with... And, you need sand, color, and gravel. Okay. I want a bucket of water, too. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Wildfet. Thank you. But, like... read 2 Percy Jackson books in 1 day before. Nice. I personally never got into Percy Jackson for some reason. Can't do that anymore. I mean, you know, it's gonna sound weird, but we're, like I said, we're all a little bit weird here. Honest to goodness, even now, I read a lot of fan fiction. You know? I read a fair bit of fanfictions. Thank you, Alphabet. I will take that link. Boop. Yeah, I read a fair bit of fanfiction. Just because, you know, like, a lot of published novels, yeah, there's a lot of them, but finding the right one, and then you gotta purchase it and everything like that. And if you purchase it, then it might not be to your liking, and you might put it down. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest here. I've never read The Lord of the Rings. Never have I ever read The Lord of the Rings. I tried reading the first Lord of the Rings book one time, but I don't know what is about it. I just couldn't get into it. But now, the Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor, I love those games, you know? I don't know what it was about the books, but I just couldn't read Lord of the Rings. You know? Never read Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. Never watched or read Star Wars. That is a valid statement, considering I do not know that there were Star Wars books. I do, in fact, know that there were Star Wars books out there. But, yeah. Chronicles of Narnia. I remember, I probably have it somewhere. I have the big, like, super collection of Chronicles of Narnia. Like, all the books in one massive book. I don't need sandstone at the very least. I'm gonna keep sand for concrete, then I can get rid of the stone of sand. You want to buy the Call of Cthulhu? But yeah, I mean, it's up to you as just if you wish to speak about your trauma, J6. Force you, I will not. Because, at most, you can vent. And why did I craft shovels? I needed pickaxes, dang it! And not at most you can vent, but, like, feel free to vent here. Catharsis is something I am happy to offer. You know? But do not feel obligated to have to vent. That's the phrasing I wanted to go for there. There we go. Soot Typhoon. Yes. Soot Typhoon or Yogg-Sothoth, I believe, is Abby's elder or ancient evil patron. You know, people speak of your problems to an adult or parents. Soot Typhoon. It's another name for Yogg-Sothoth Boba Fett. Yes, indeed. Parent-teacher conferences and all that stuff. People thought you were lying or didn't believe you. And yeah, that's sadly when they took you look at you as and when they look at me as you were talking about your problems, they just gave you the look of like just disappointing gaze. And yeah, I can understand that. I can certainly understand that thought process, you know. Creating a mental wall, yeah. You just feel like you can't really talk to anybody about what's going on. They'll just brush you aside, or they'll think that, you know, why are they bothering me with this? They should be able to handle it on their own, or this is nothing to be concerned about. That kind of stuff, that kind of thought sort of leaks into your head space. Yeah. I mean, it's not the same kind of wall, admittedly, but and it might not seem like it, but I do have my own, like, walls, and I guess trauma, I suppose, would be one way to put it. And it is, in a way, almost like the opposite of what you have, J6. I created the mental wall and an emotional wall because I did not like when my grandfather passed away. I didn't like the looks, or rather, it's not that I didn't like. I feel like the looks of pity and the sadness that was in everybody's gazes as that news and at the funeral and all that stuff. It's sort of like, it really got to me, you know, because I was a young kid and I didn't like seeing my parents sad. I didn't like them seeing me so sad. So I learned to sort of bury everything, hide emotions, not really show what I was feeling. I didn't really wear my heart on my sleeve anymore. I became more quiet, more reserved, to the point where people thought I was too serious or emotionally dead at some points, you know? I tried not to show my tears as much as possible. And it kind of dulled other emotions, too. Completely honest. And, you know, it really does suck that a lot of childhood traumas can carry so far through your life, you know? Like, you don't think much of it when it happens. But, like, the things that happen to you as a child can have long-lasting impacts on your overall life. Why'd I throw my axe? Once friend dad died, and on the funeral she asked their mom, "How are you today?" Yeah, that's a little... I mean, I suppose it would kind of depend on the tone of how it was asked, I suppose. Like, if the tone was a generally somber tone, like, "Oh, how are you doing today?" Like, it could be more of a tone of, like, "I hope that your pain has gotten somewhat lessened today compared to previously," sort of thought. It's getting late, I should sleep. It really depends on tone. Like, it's like how you ask me. Okay, so a more upbeat sort of way. Yeah, like, that kind of thing would be, like, very much rude and inconsiderate of, to ask somebody that's suffering that kind of loss, you know? Obviously, you know, since you're the one that brought it up, but, I need to make space in my inventory. I should probably store the bell. Because that's going to come in handy later. I'm sure. I'm sure that bell will come in handy later. I should probably store it, but I'm lazy. I want to finish. I'm almost leveled off that, like, a half of my area, so, you know, I kind of want to finish leveling it here, and then I can store and sort and all that lovely, lovely stuff. I just felt like I was about to fall down this pit here. That wouldn't have been a bad fall, at the very least. Stop playing. Stop playing. You just read the first page of chapter 1 of your book and the prologue, and... Dun dun. Dun dun. The suspense is killing me. You can see why this book is so popular. At school, we were joking that a friend whose dad died was our mom, and her crushes were our dads, and we brought up that when we were visiting, the girl asked, "Who are you?" And instead of asking who was my dad, she asked who your dad. That's, I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit of confusing phrasing there, Wobba Fett. That phrasing there is a little confusing. We're gonna make a sand chest at this point. You know, sand. 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 No sandstone. Where did that sandstone go? There it went. Wait, sandstone. There we go. Sandstone, sandstone, sand. Sand, sand. Cut sandstone, sandstone, sand, 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 sand. Sand, sand, sandstone. Sand. No. Sand, sand, sandstone. Dang it. Ditch all the sandstone now. We had a joke. Let's just call them a girl A, friend who I asked how are you today, and girl B, girl whose father died. Okay. I'm following you so far. But what book you be reading there, J6, if you don't mind me asking? What be the book that has caught thine attention? Okay, so I don't remember where exactly I put the wall for this extension here. Oh, that book. Sorry, my brain sort of just, like, melted a little bit. Or it's been melting, rather. Doesn't help that one of my eyes feels like the contact needs to be coming out here. Like it's legitimately tearing up. So we had a joke in school where girl B was our mom, and her crushes were our fathers. Okay? So when we were visiting, we were talking about that joke, and girl A, instead of asking who was my dad in that joke, she asked girl B who was your dad. Okay. And girl B is the one with the... Okay. Okay, I get it now. I understand now. Oh, that has made... The phrasing now has made it much more clear to me. You know you're not inviting her to any funeral ever. I need sandstone. They cannot escape. I just had to ditch all that sandstone, didn't I? Okay, just need a little bit of it. Just a little bit. No! Too much! Too much sandstone! Get out of my inventory, sandstone. You have this guy looking at 3 pictures. Okay. 3 pictures about the main character as a teen, kid, and adult. Okay. We have to go mining here soon. Methinks. No, I got it. Oh, I have the link that you had given me open up in another tab. I'll be taking a look at that here. He described the first picture with a grinning monkey face. Interesting bit of imagery there. A grinning monkey's face. Oh, you want to see if I have the recipes? Okay, let me get my way back over to my crafting table here. I should have to make use of it here soon enough, after all. Okay, this is all pickaxe stuffs. Okay, we got a crafting table here. So, concrete. Okay, yep. 4 sand, 4 gravel, and the appropriate dye. Okay, it's not bad. It is not bad. Yeah, 8 concrete is good. Plenty, oh plenty. I think when this pickaxe is done, I'm going to have to, try and take... Thank you, Wildfet. I mean, J6 is already going to do it, so it's going to be a race against time to see who can make the emote first in Minecraft. Wobbuffet or J6. Who will be victorious? Isn't it technically very early in the morning for you? So are you talking of tomorrow as in the next day tomorrow, or tomorrow as in the time period after I wake up tomorrow? Alright, I think that we've done a fair bit of leveling out of things here, so I'm gonna go in the mines. I need more iron, because I want to make me a freaking anvil. And see if I can't get, you know, a diamond pick or something. You're today, my tomorrow. Some weird phrasing that I just put that in, but that makes sense. Sand, 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 sand. Logs go... Logs stay here. Dirt go there. Hay go there. Wood go in here. Oak logs at least. Cobble there. You English people don't celebrate, and you don't... English people! Fair. Fair is fair is fair is fair. I am admittedly interested now, but, you know... If we English people do not celebrate it, I was not aware that the United States of America was reabsorbed into England. I am clearly down on the times. The English go pip pip cheerio and all that, yes? I think they do. That is how the English speak, correct? I think sand as our building material will be fine. Can store the bell. Welcome back, Velvet. Welcome back. So store the bell. Sleep through the night. Take a crafting bench with us. I should probably take a couple logs with us as well. And we can make us a pickaxe of stone. And a pickaxe of iron. Russia, Bosnia celebrate saints. You eat good during... Okay, okay. So you're talking All Saints Day, essentially. I feel like... Gosh. I know that Christianity celebrates All Saints Day. I don't honestly remember when it is, though, which is kind of sad and kind of bad at the same time. But I mean, I think All Saints Day is pretty much a good analogy. I wouldn't say we celebrate it with good dining and stuff, though, realistically. But I do get the idea of what you're saying. Also, I'm knocking my skull against these stones. I mean, it's such a windy path. Okay, so I know that way leads to a mine shaft. I don't want to hit the mine shaft right now. You're hungry, but there is only soup. Yes, soup is not a very... Yay, iron! That's kind of what I was looking for. Soup is not very filling. Which is one of the many reasons I do not eat soup. The other being I just don't care for the taste. In the second picture, the smile of the handsome young man felt like it utterly lacked substances. We might call it the new heaviness of blood, or perhaps the solidity of human life. The picture produces a sensation of completely artificial pretense, insecurity, facetiousness. None of those words quite covers it. If you look carefully, there's something unpleasant about the handsome young man. Interesting and also ominous. Today your family celebrated Saint Jovan. Don't try to say the name, you won't say it correctly. I already tried, Wobbuffet. Okay, so you said don't say anything because I won't say it correctly, so it's probably not pronounced how it looks. Jovan. I'm guessing that's the pronunciation. Jovan. Is that the proper pronunciation? Did I get it right? Nope. Dang it! Juven. Maybe? The man is no longer smiling. Considering how he was smiling before. Yeah, that is a little ominous. That does sound like a very good start to, like, a mystery book. Almost like a fantasy mystery novel. That sounds like it could be the start for one of those. Give me a class on Serbian in sometime in the future. You know, it might... Honestly, I don't know much about Serbian language, you know? And I mean, honestly, I do want to learn to speak more languages. Like, honestly, I kind of want to learn to speak Japanese. A stream idea. I've got so many stream ideas, Wildfit. I've got a stream idea where it's me, quite literally, where it's baking and philosophy, but not like the kind of baking you're thinking of, where I'm baked, but like proper me in a kitchen, baking a cake or something, and just speaking and just having a philosophical discussion with everybody in the stream. It'd be a very weird one. I think. A very, very weird stream. But, as if it caught the man in the act of dying as he sat in front of the camera. That's just a creepy thought image. I just picturing that image. Yeah, that kind of thing sends a chill down your spine. The first thing... Okay. You're clearly not... Like, I imagine that if I were to do something, a stream like that, and I were to label it, baking and philosophy and baking, or philosophical baking, or something along those lines, people might get the idea that I'm stoned while doing it. You know? But I mean, like, bake a bread. Bread is kind of a dull thing to bake, sadly. Just looking away makes you forget the face of the man in the picture entirely. I mean, like, if I do end up doing this bake stream idea, I kind of do want to just bake a cake, you know? Because I've been told I bake a pretty mean cake, and and if I did it, I would want to do, like, like, homemade frosting as well, you know? I think it'd be a very interesting stream idea. I'm not sure how well it would go off, mind you. I'm not even sure what I would label the stream as for Twitch purposes, since it needs to have one. Because I don't think you could... I mean, maybe I could label it as just chatting, but, you know, maybe not. I don't know. It's an idea I've had, though. It is an idea. You know, let's fill this in. So, no hostiles spawn and gank me. So... Wrong button. No. There we go. I am Y15. 3 more down, and I'm at diamond level. So 14. Redstone. This is diamond level. I need redstone eventually. Because I have plans in my brain noodle. Face of the man in the picture was so uncomfortable to look at. Even the death mask would leave a better impression. You accidentally made a pizza bread with your grandma. Pizza bread? You mean pizza dough, perhaps? I have no idea what you're talking about then with regards to pizza bread. Oh, a little bit more gold. Iron! It was pizza inside of bread. That actually kind of sounds delicious. Although, I could be wrong, but isn't that a calzone, I think? Or, I think, like, a calzone is, like, that idea, maybe? I don't know. I think that is pretty much what you described there. I think it is. I'm not positive, though. I would have to look it up myself. You describe the face of the man in the picture like this. The effigy suggests nothing so much as a human body to which a horse's head has been attached. Something ineffable makes the beholder shudder in distaste. I have never seen such an inscrutable face on a man. What book is so dark? And that's the end of the prologue. That's actually, not gonna lie, that sounds like a pretty interesting prologue to a book. Like, that's the kind of book that might give you nightmares, but it's like, it sounds super intriguing at the same time. I should probably leave that up. I don't need the diorite, nor do I need the andesite. Oh, yes. It's not a horror story, really. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sounds like it is made out to be one. But interesting. Very interesting. Skellies. I heard them skellies. Them skellies are out for my bones. They want me to join their skeleton army. I will not join the skeleton army. They can't make me. Coming from over here. But I will not join the skeleton army. It's scary. I mean, like, the sheer thought that we all actually have bones inside of us is, like, wild, man. The story is told in the form of notebooks left by one Obayozo, a troubled man incapable of revealing his true self to others, and who instead maintains a facade of hollow jocularity. The work is made up of 3 chapters of memoranda, which chronicle the life of him from his early childhood unto his late 20s. These are all the thoughts of one man. Do I believe in past lives? I mean... See, that's a difficult... That is honestly a difficult thing. Because, like... Christianity states that... or at least Christianity, as far as I know it, states that when we die, our souls go to heaven, or our souls are judged and are sent to the appropriate afterlife. You know? That is what Christianity teaches. There's no concept of reincarnation insofar as Christianity goes. Oh, really? Interesting. So the prologue is somebody else's reactions. That's actually kind of cool. But, per Christianity, that is the common thought process. I'm very much inclined to believe that thought process of we are judged and we go to our afterlife. However, God is merciful as he is all-knowing. So, mayhaps, it is in God's designs that some people are given a second chance at life, you know, to either make their mistakes or, in the case of those who die young, get to actually live their life, you know? Because we are told heaven is eternal paradise. However, you know, paradise, it's God's plan. He could decide, you know, I need you to go here and experience this sort of thing. Just talking about past lives, Velvet. Just talking about past lives. The name of the MC was taken from the picture... was taken from the name of the main character on the book, Petals of Buffoonery, by the same author. Petals of Buffoonery. I don't really know how to respond to that. Petals of Buffoonery. That's an interesting book title, to say the least. Well, contractually, Wobbuffet, I cannot not do something like that, for it is in a long sign-to-go contract that I cannot bully the deer, and she cannot bully the dragon. Yes. There is no mutual bullying, aka no more getting stabbed with the deer knife. Because the deer knife hurts. The deer knife hurts, so I cannot bully the deer. And honestly, I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that train of thought. Right, it's the deer dagger. Deer dagger. Right, I thought it was deer... For some reason, I thought it was deer knife. But no, it's the deer dagger. My memories are coming back. The deer dagger and napalm are ingrained fears into my very soul. I'm on Y level 12, right? No, I'm on Y level 11. What a fool I am. Okay, so how does the sparkly do it? I think he does it like this. So I'm pretty sure this is how the captain mines. And then one more forwards. We have the same contract with the bird, or your blessings turn to curses. Of course, no bully the burb. No burb bullying. I do not need to be more cursed than I already am. Torch down here, and boop. Redstone. I'll take it. Author writes most of his works semi-autobiography. Starting the book, The Petals of Buffoonery is referenced in his experiences first attempted suicide. Well, that's a little bit... I mean, saying that, I can kind of see why he would name it in such a manner. So much redstone here. Y level 12 is the Y level for diamonds, right? It's Y11? I thought it was Y12. Dang it. And now I broke my iron pick. I still have plenty of logs. This is at the very least a decent trip, though. Plenty of resources. I could have swore it was Y level 12 for diamonds. Ooh, iron. A nice iron node here. Very nice. Yep, let's go down a Y lever. And then do the captain's technique. Have I heard about Burbia? I don't think I have. He did ask you... So define means explain... What is your definition of a friend, Wobbuffet? That is what J6 was asking. What is your definition of a friend? He was asking you... Oh, you forgot for a second. Gotcha. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. The gotcha is eternal. Long praise the gotcha. Praise the gotcha. Come on, diamonds. I need some diamonds. At the very least, I'm going to have plenty of cobble coming out of this. Boop. 38 in 1 hour with 10 regular iron picks. Lucky. I think my bad luck is extended to Minecraft here. Or rather, my luck has already turned bad after, you know, the very good starting location luck and a decent horse. You know, I think it's turned poor now. Boop, boop, boop. I can hear flowing liquid. And I hear a skeletoni. And Enderino? I think that's the Enderman sound. Dirt. I also hear the pop of lava. And someone who you can talk to, who can give compliments, except the same goes for insults. Oh, yep, there we be, okay. Must be careful. We have encountered, I think, a ravine. Okay, seriously? Wait, what's that what makes that laughing sound? I heard like a weird giggling sound. Waver? And a witch. Oh god, not witches. Please, no witches. Oh, gold. Oh, gotcha. I just recalled there's mobs now that attack if you don't leap. There's some water. There's the water. Okay. Block that off, because otherwise it will flood my tunnel. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Drop the granite. Peekity peek. Oh, this is a whole friggin' system. Nope. You're not making me flow down the river that way. Make a dam. There we go. Get my torch back. Probably because Gil is, yeah. I see the red eyes of a spider. Oh no, creeper, 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 creeper! Okay, that wasn't that bad. I took no damage from creeper. Shields are amazing! And the Church of the Three Heroes say the shield is a demon. How did I get out of here? It was this way. Okay. But in all seriousness, I think I'm going to have to be calling this stream here shortly. I got a full inventory here. I did a fair bit of leveling of the playing field. That is my home turf. And I've got resources that I'll be able to start building walls, as well as plenty of iron. No diamonds yet, but there's still time to find the dime. So I'm going to make my way back home, slay any that dare to rest in my bed. And yeah. Okay, and then we went along this path. There was some redstone there, apparently. Dishway. I make the windiest of tunnels. Dear's dear. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, no, no. No, no, no. I do not wish to summon her. You debuff yourself, not the enemy. An interesting phantasm there, J6. A very interesting one indeed. Of course, we are all but pawns in the face of one of the most grand of grand servants. Velvet will remember this one. The Grand Assassin Pizza Roll. You do recall the Grand Assassin of Pizza Roll, do you not, Red Velvet? You recall it. Better than most, I am sure. Cobble, 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 cobble. Cobble, cobble. No need of diorite. Keep the other bit of cobble on me. Very dangerous indeed. That Grand Assassin is capable of killing anyone. Alright. Store the coal. Store the iron. Store the gold. And store the stone that is red. What is February 17th? J6. Nearly killed the deer. And isn't that a dangerous thing? Ah, Shiki's B-Day. Makes sense, makes sense. Yes, I do. Well, yes, I do. I had andesite on me. Ew. Get out of my inventory, andesite. What are you doing, andesite? Alright, but yeah, I do think I am going to... I'll let you finish your thought there, Wobble Fett, but then I am going to have to be calling the stream because I've been going for about 2 hours, and I don't want these Minecraft ones to run too long. We'll probably finish leveling off this area next time, maybe start building our wall, and maybe properly establish a farm as well. Yes, murder count of 3. And there's still plenty more that might try and get in my domain, and they'll suffer the consequences if they do. Oh, I get a grade? Yay! I love being graded. Did I pass? Yay! Not a bad start. Oh no, but. There's a but. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a little bit more torches. And store that iron. Come on, Wabu, finish your thought process. I'll let you finish your thought. I'll get my grade. The vehicle of 3 clock noises of ring, enemy see the reflection mirror, shatters, claws, attacks them and get hurt and get debuff. That is actually very creative and cool. I like that. Need to murder more of those pesky fools. Well, there's iron golems out there, and iron golems be scary. But maybe. Maybe, just maybe in the future. But I do think I'm going to call this one here. So, I have been Soulrack Dragon. I do hope that you enjoyed this stream. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to catch when I go live, be sure to drop me a follow here on Twitch. If you have the money and feel generous, you can always drop me a sub here on Twitch. If you cannot be generous, but you still want to subscribe to me, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Same name, same games. I have a villager to kill. There's no escaping your fate. Let me talk to the manager. But, yeah, and tomorrow's stream, I will be doing Fate, where we will be kicking things off by rolling for Miu. May she come home so the Emiya family can be reunited. Please, since I already chose not to come home, I need you to come home, Miu. Please. But yeah, once again, thanks for coming out. I do hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. See? I can wave. Ha! I broke a torch. Note to self. Do not wave in the direction of torches.